So I had a patient come in today. He is a 24-year-old male and a high-level athlete. He came in with complaints of low back pain, and upon assessment, we found that he had inadequate length of his hamstrings on the back of his thigh. So I am going to direct him with a few hamstring stretches in various positions to increase the length of that muscle tissue. So first thing I'm going to have you do, sir, is since you have the ability to get in the position, we're just going to, while seated, you can either use a chair or you can use the long bed of the surface here, like a couch at home. I'm going to have you place one leg up. Can I scoot that way for me, please? First, the leg that you would like to stretch. What's most important here is I want to stretch the back of the knee here. Now, the attachments of the hamstrings that we're stretching go from basically your butt here, the back of your butt, and then they come down the back of the leg to the back of the knee. So in order to lengthen these muscles, I am going to keep this leg straight. Here's the very important part to this component here. I am going to make sure that I rotate my hips forward. So I'm almost like I'm posturing up nice and tall. Yep. And then when I take my hands and reach towards my toes, one thing I can do, a lot of people are going to have difficulty reaching their toes if they do this correctly. So I'll place a towel around my toes, like so. What I'm going to do is posture up, make sure those hips go forward. And I'm going to pull the towel towards me, like this. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to teach you 3 different positions, and I just want you to use 2 of these positions at home. When we do the stretch here, we're going to hold the stretch for about 2 minutes, okay? The total amount of time I want you to stretch both hamstrings is 5 to 6 minutes total to get that physiological change in the tissue, the muscle tissue back here. Let me change. Have you go ahead and sit down and try that.
Like so?
Yep. Now I'm going to have you, you're actually going to rotate your hips this way. Good. Yep. You're going to take that trunk and lean forward. Good. As you can see here, he has decent hamstring length or long arms, one of the 2, or short legs. He's able to reach out. So that's the progression of this. If you can get past the towel, then you just start leaning that upper body forward and grabbing the toes. Good. Next position I'm going to show you is we're going to progress to standing position. So if you have a tabletop or a bed or something like that, you can use it for support. While we're standing here, basically what I'm going to do is keep my feet together, and the next thing I'm going to do is stick my butt out like I'm doing a squat. I'm going to stick my butt up in the air here, get that butt back, and now I'm just going to bend up here at my trunk until I feel that good stretch. I want to go to the point where I start to feel that stretch and go a little bit beyond that point. Okay?
Okay.
And then you're going to hold that. So, yep.
Okay.
Yep. If you have good balance, you don't need to use the surface here. You're going to go ahead and rotate those hips, stick that butt back. Good. And down till you feel that stretch. I want you to hold that position. Hold that. Yep. You're going to hold that position for 1 to 2 minutes. You can come back up. Yep. Take a break. And then when you go back down into that position, you're going to go further from the point that you were at to stretch into that tissue. Good. Okay. The last position I'm going to show you is called a sprinter stretch. Because he's a high-level athlete, has good balance and mobility, I'll demonstrate this one. So the hamstring that you want to stretch is going to be the leg that's posted up and forward. So I want to stretch this right hamstring. I'm going to bring this leg up and in front of me, and I have this knee, my left knee bent in this position. So what I'm going to do again is rotate my hips forward here, coming down and in until I feel that stretch here. You're also going to feel a stretch here in the front of your hip. Okay? Now, before I rip my pants, I want to be able to get to the point where I can keep my posture, my head and chest up at the same time reaching down and touching the floor here. Maintaining that rotated pelvis and posture up. Okay. Go ahead and do that for me. Again, we're going to hold this position 1 to 2 minutes.
Like this?
Yep. And you can even, good, have you widen this base just a little bit with this leg forward for me. Good. Good. Okay. Now we're going to bring these hips forward and trunk up. Forward. Good. Yep. Trunk should feel a stretch here and on the front of your leg. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once again, I'm going to have you reiterate to me how long you're going to hold these stretches for.
So 2 minutes at a time, and up to 5 or 6 minutes total.
Yep. So you're going to do 2 to 3 repetitions total.
Okay.
Trying to get that 5 to 6 total minutes to get that stretch. So whatever position is more comfortable for you, that's what I want you to use. So if you feel more comfortable doing the seated hamstring stretch, you can do that. If you feel more comfortable standing or in a sprinter stretch, you can do that. So these are three various positions that I can use to stretch the hamstring muscles. And my patient here did a fine job of demonstrating that back to you.
Thank you.